Hello clarinets and welcome to lesson 10. Today we will revise how to assemble our clarinets, our embouchure and our timing techniques. We will revise the notes G, E, D and C and the piece top dog, and we are also going to revise our Kadai signs and we're going to learn about accents. But first, let's make sure that our bodies are ready to make music. Let's just make sure that our bodies are ready to make music. So first things first, let's start from the head up. So can you please tilt your head to one side and then the other side and the other side and the other side. Great. Next thing, can you bring your shoulders up to your ears, up and down, and let's roll them forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Very, very good. Okay, next up, let's get our arms ready. So can we please bring our arm in front and bring it across your body? And now bring it back behind your head. And if you can, try and reach your hand round to the back like that. Great, hands back down. And let's do the other side, so hand out in front and across. And behind you. And if you can, try and reach round and bind the hands together. Great. Next thing, let's shrug our shoulders up again. Up and drop and up and drop. Excellent. Next thing, I want you to bring your hand out in front of you like you're saying stop, and you're going to bring your other hand in front and you're going to gently pull the top fingers back. If it's hurting, you're doing it too hard, so just relax a little bit if it's aching. And then flop it down and pull it back the other way. And the other hand, stop. Bring your hands back. And the other way. Okay, let's try rotating wrists. And in the other way. And give them a good shake. Great. And then we should just have zombie arms like this. And shake. And then zombie arms. You should be able to feel all the blood tingling to the tips of your fingers. That means your fingers are going to be ready to start playing really, really fast notes when we play our clarinets like this. Okay, really good. Right, let's just do some fists and stars and jazz hands. And fists, stars, really stretch them out. Jazz hands and fists. Excellent. Right, now bring them together in a prayer and push down the fleshy palm bit here. Try and push it down. And then the other way. Give them a good old shake again. Excellent. Now roll your shoulders back 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And the last time, we're going to raise our shoulders up to our ears. We're going to take in a deep breath when we bring our shoulders up. And then we're going to breathe out through our mouths and we're going to shoot our shoulders back and down. Okay, so here we go. Deep breath in. Shoulders back and drop. And one more time. One last time. We're going to try and completely empty out our lungs of any air when we do our deep breath out. Here we go. In. Excellent. Now when we play, we want to try and keep our shoulders nice and open like this and our backs nice and straight like this. Very well done. Let's put our clarinets together. So first things first, take your reed case and take your reed out of your reed case. Put your reed into your mouth. I'm not going to keep my reed in my mouth while we do this, just so I can tell you how we assemble our clarinets. So first off, let's start off with our bell. So can you take your bell, and can you please put the bell onto the bottom joint? Once you've done that, please can you take your top joint and press down on the button. That will make this bottom rod move, and we need to make sure that it is open rather than closed. If it is closed when we put the clarinet together, this is going to bend. If it is open, it's going to be absolutely fine. So now let's do a quarter twist to put these two bits together. And you can see all of the holes are facing the front, and the really delicate rod is together there. Now I'm going to put my clarinet to one side, and I'm going to assemble my mouthpiece, my reed, and my barrel. So first off, please can you take your mouthpiece, take your ligature off, so your cap off, and your ligature off, and then please can you put your mouthpiece onto your barrel. Now we're going to get the flat piece of our mouthpiece to line up with the flat piece of our reed. So I put the two together, I align it perfectly, take my ligature and bring the ligature down. Just remember, it needs to be perfectly aligned and in exactly the right place. This is too low, it won't make a sound. This is too high. Can you see it's poking up over the top? It won't make a sound. And this one is not straight, it won't make a sound. The only way it will make a sound is if the reed is perfectly in alignment and it's held together. It will now make a sound. So then once you've done that, please can you put your cap onto the mouthpiece and put the mouthpiece to one side. Let's make sure that our embouchure is ready to play. So let's get our fingers and put our fingers between our teeth. Excellent, both lips over both sets of teeth. Very good. Next thing, just your bottom lip over your bottom teeth, top teeth come down onto the top of your finger. Very good. Next step, we need to seal it, because if we play like this, it's not going to make any sound on our clarinet. So finger in, bottom lip, finger, teeth, seal. Now let me demonstrate that on my clarinet. Bottom lip, reed, teeth, seal. It still doesn't make a sound because now I need to smile and flatten my chin. So bottom lip, finger, teeth, seal, smile and chin. Now let's see if we can do that with our clarinet. So bottom lip, reed on the bottom lip, top teeth down, seal, smile and chin. Repeat that after me. Me. Very good. Let's just make sure that our tongues are warmed up now. So can you put your mouthpiece into your mouth? And you're just going to warm up, making sure that your tongue is tapping the top of your reed like this. Great. Next thing, we're just going to produce a little bit of air down the mouthpiece and introduce the tongue. And you should be able to hear a sound that sounds a little bit like a choo-choo train. Once you can do that, let's try making these sounds again, making sure that we start off with a really aggressive tongue to begin with. Me. Great. As we get more advanced on our clarinets, we can start to make our tongue a little bit less aggressive. But to begin with, I would like more aggressive tongue than weak tongues like this. Okay, so really, really go for your tongues. Very, very well done. Let's assemble our whole clarinet. So please take your mouthpiece and barrel, take the cap off, take your clarinet, make sure that the reed lines up with the exclamation mark key at the back. So I put my barrel onto my knee and I press down at the barrel. We're going to practice all of the Kadai sounds that you can see on the screen now with a really, really strong tongue. So we've already warmed up our tongues, so now we're going to apply it to some music. So we'll start it off on a G. Before we do, let's just say the Kadai sounds of the first line, easy peasy. So here we've got a 2, and then here we have a ta. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, ta, ta, 2. Here we go, all together on a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Can you now repeat it after me and try and do as strong a tongue as I do? Me then you. Excellent. Let's move on to the next rhythm. So let's say these Kadai sounds. The only extra sound that we're adding is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 2, ta, 2. Great, let's play it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat after me, try and match my strong tongue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, now you. Excellent, let's move on to the red box and we're adding another Kadai sound now. Here we've got ti and it looks like this. Here we go, Kadai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, 2. Ti, ta, ta. Let's try it a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, 2. Ti, ta, ta. Me then you. Really, really strong tongue. 1, 2, now you. Ta, ti, 2. Ti, ta, ta. Very good. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Let's go back to line 1 and we're going to play this rhythm on the note E. So back to line 1. Here it is. Me then you. 1, 2, now you. Excellent. Let's go on to the next level down and we're going to turn this our E into a D. Make sure that it's got a nice strong tongue. Me then you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, now you. Excellent. Let's go on to the hardest one and we're going to play it on our most challenging notes. We've got E, D, now C. 1, 2, me first. 1, 2, now you. Ta, ti, ti, do. Ti, ti, ta, ta. Excellent. Let's make this even more challenging now. Anytime you have a 2, you're going to play it on a C. Anytime that you have a ta, you're going to play it on a D. Anytime that you have an TT, you're going to play it on an E, and we're going to play it all the way through. Okay, so we'll say the notes with the Kadai sounds. So for example, it'll go like this. C, C, D, D, C. And remember, when I get here, I'm going to say E's. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, D, D, C, D, C, D, C, D, E, E, C, E, E, D, D. You might need to pause that and practice that because that was really, really tricky. But let's try it now. If you're ready, try saying and miming it with me. Remember, 2's are C's, ta are D's, T's are E's. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, D, D, C. Sorry, I did it wrong. Can you try it one more time because of me? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, D, D, C, D, C, D, C, D, E, E, C, E, E, D, D. Great. Let's try playing it all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. You might need to pause the video and rewind it and practice that, but don't worry too much if you didn't get it 100% perfect, because that's just a bit of a silly game I thought we could play. Okay, let's now apply all of our knowledge about our tonguing, our Kadai sounds and our notes onto our piece Top Dog, which we learnt last week. Now we actually only need to practice lines 1 and 3 because 2 and 4 are identical. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from line 2, because it's the same as line 1. We're going to say the Kadai sounds of the whole of line 2 and the whole of line 3. Pause the video now to just have a practice. Here we go, Kadai sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, ta, ta, ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ti, 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 ma, ma. Excellent, very, very good, well done. Can we now say the notes? So freeze the video if you need to practice them. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, D, D, D. C, 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 C. D, D, C. D, D, C. Ma, E, 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 ma, ma. Great. Can we try saying and miming this time? Pause the video if you need to practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, D, D, D. C, 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 C. D, D, C. D, D, C. E, E, E. Very, very good, guys. Well done. Next, we're going to play the whole thing, and you're going to play it with me playing in the background, and it's the version where I recorded myself earlier. I'm going to mime my fingers, and I will point with my red dot. Here we go. Here we go. Big breath, 3, 4. Big breath. Big breath, ma, ma. Big breath, ma, ma. Big breath, 3, 4. Get your fingers back onto an E. Big breath, 3, 4. Big breath, 3, 4. Big breath, 3, 4. If you need to freeze the video, rewind it and practice that again with me, then please do. If you are ready to play it without me, then get ready. The first time that you play it, I will mime, and the second time I will just point with the red dot. Good luck. So let's get ourselves ready. So first finger at the back, thumb at the back, first finger down for an E, lip over bottom teeth, read onto the lip, teeth, seal, chin, smile. Here we go, good luck. everybody. If you need to freeze the video to practice anything that we did today, then please do. For your homework this week, I would like you to practice tongue on the mouthpiece and barrel, then introduce some air, then tongue and air, then increase the air and increase the support, and you'll be able to produce the sound. I'd like you to please practice top dog with the backing track. This week, please make sure that you're practicing in front of a mirror so that you can check that your cheeks aren't puffing out and that your fingers are fully covering the holes, not like this, like this. Play at the quieter volume if it's making too much of a squeaky sound. Instead of, if you're finding that's happening, then you're probably blowing a bit too hard. And the final thing that you can practice is you can practice your tongue without your clarinet. Let's now take our clarinets apart. So first things first, take off your reed, put your reed into the reed case and put into your case. Next thing, take off the barrel and mouthpiece, get your cleaning cloth, follow the path of gravity by dropping the weight into the mouthpiece and pulling through. Do it 2 more times. Next, ligature off, take apart the mouthpiece and barrel, ligature back on, and cap back on, and then put this into your case as well, and your barrel into your case. Next thing, bell off, put your bell into the case. Follow the path of gravity, drop the cleaning cloth weight into the top of the top joint and pull it through. And do it 2 more times. Then press onto the nose and do a quarter twist to take your top and bottom joints apart and put them into your case. Let's tidy up our cleaning cloths and put this into your case. Please make sure that you've done up both zips and make sure that your clarinet is stored somewhere very, very safe. So that could be under your bed, on your desk. It needs to be out of reach from any brothers and sisters. It should not be kept by a radiator or by anywhere that's very cold, and it must not get wet. Also, make sure that you keep it somewhere that you're going to remember to do your 4 practice sessions a week. I would strongly recommend at least one of those practice sessions a week is with me in one of our videos. Really, really well done for today, everybody, and I will see you in another clarinet video very, very soon.